Hello guys, today we are going to talk about top 10 teen series on Netflix part 3. If you haven't seen the part 1 and part 2 of this video, then make sure to check out the videos in the description and also in the end of the video. Before we proceed, make sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so you do not miss videos like this. Let's begin with a Korean zombie drama series, All of Us Are Dead. This series came out in the year 2022 and it has a total of 1 season. It is shown in this series that students must escape their school where their high school has turned into a zero ground for a zombie virus outbreak. So what happens next and will those students be able to escape their school or not? You need to watch this series to find out. This series is praised by both audience and critics, hence it is a must watch for all you guys, even though if you are not a zombie genre fan. This series has a rating of 7.6 out of 10 on imdb. Next we are going to talk about a teen mystery drama series named as One of Us is Lying. This series came out in the year 2021. Series is based on Karen McManus' New York Times best-selling novel of the same name. Mystery surrounds Bayview High when 5 students walk into detention and only 4 walk out alive, leaving one dead just as he was about to reveal life-changing secrets about the others in a gossip app. Each of the students, Brownin, Andy, Nate and Cooper, had the opportunity and individual motives to murder their classmate, but all claim to be innocent as the case revolves around which one of them is lying. So what happens next? You need to find out by watching this series. This series has a rating of 6.9 out of 10 on imdb. Next we are going to talk about a British mystery thriller series named as The A-List. This series came out in the year 2018 and it has a total of 2 seasons. This series is about a girl named Mia who during her summertime traveled to an island. Over there, her life changes completely when a mysterious newcomer comes into her life and challenges her status as Queen Bee. She also finds out that a girl named Midge was murdered on that very island. Dark secrets begin to turn her dream summer into a nightmare. So will Mia and her friends escape from that island or not? You need to find out by watching this series. This series has a rating of 5.5 out of 10 on imdb. If you guys listen to me, then do not go on the rating of this series, because if you are into teen dramas, then this series is the right one for you. Next we are going to talk about a teen drama series named as First Kill. This series came out in the year 2022 and it has a total of 1 season and it has a total of 8 episodes. This series is based on a short story Schwab wrote for an anthology called Vampires Never Get Old, and its adaptation is her first time working in film media. This series is about 2 teenagers named as Juliet and Cal.
Can't be together. It won't work. I've forbidden you from seeing her.
Falling in love is tricky for teens Juliet and Cal because one's a vampire and the other's a vampire hunter, and both are ready to make their first kill. So what happens to them next when they fall for each other and start to develop strong feelings that are more powerful than their actual rituals set up by their families? So what happens to them next and how does their life turn out to be exactly? You need to find out by watching this series. This series has a rating of 6.2 out of 10 on imdb and it might be a new story for most of you guys. Next we are going to talk about 2021's magical fantasy drama series Fate the Wing Saga. This series has a total of 1 season and second season is gonna come out really soon. This series is about some fairies who go to a magical boarding school where they are taught to learn about their powers and how to control them. This job sounds easy, but trust me, it's not, as they need to fight their rivals and enemies. Also, when these fairies fall into love, their lives get complicated and changes completely. So what happens to them? You need to watch this series to find out. This series has a rating of 6.9 out of 10 on imdb. If you guys want to know about top 10 hidden gems on Netflix, then make sure to check out the I button. Also, I'll be posting the link in the description below. Next we are going to talk about a teen drama series named as Baby. This series came out in the year 2018 and it has a total of 3 seasons, and the story is really amazing and interesting. This series is based on true events and it revolves around the lives of 2 girls, Chiara and Ludovica, both of whom go to the private school in Rome. Not just any private school, it is the best private school in Rome. Chiara is a promising student at one of Rome's most elite private high schools. By night she leads a scandalous secret life. So what happens to her that she chooses this path And how does her life turn out to be exactly, and what is her connection with Ludovica? You need to find out by watching this series. This series has a rating of 6.8 out of 10 on imdb, and it is not suitable to watch with family. Next we are going to talk about a teen mystery series named as Outer Banks. This series came out in the year 2020 and it has a total of 2 seasons. This series is about a teenager named as John who lives on the Outer Banks. He enlists his 3 best friends to hunt for a legendary treasure linked to his father's disappearance. When they find out about this series, then something happens in their life that turns their world upside down. So what happens to them exactly and how does their life change exactly? You need to find out by watching this series.
John B. was not the only one that wore double-crossed. I think you know what I want.
The treasure belongs to the Pogues. We gotta find it first. Woogity woogity? Give me some woogity, baby!
In this series, you get to have the adventure and mystery drama on one side and teen drama on the other, which makes a perfect combination to binge watch. This series has a rating of 7.6 out of 10 on imdb. Next we are going to talk about a sci-fi action series named as The 100. This series came out in the year 2014 and it has a total of 7 seasons. This series is based on a novel which is also The 100 and it is written by Cass Morgan. It is shown in this series that a nuclear conflict has decimated civilization. A century later, a spaceship accommodating humanity's lone survivors dispatch 100 juvenile delinquents back to Earth to determine if it is suitable for living or not. So what are the challenges faced by them? You need to find out by watching this series. You get to see elements of action, sci-fi, fantasy and drama in a really good combination that makes this series really interesting. This series has a rating of 7.2 out of 10 on imdb. Next we are going to talk about a dark comedy teen series named as I Am Not Okay With This. This series came out in the year 2020 and it has a total of 1 season. This series is about a teenager named as Sydney who navigates the complexities of high school, family and her sexuality while dealing with new superpowers. So what happens to her next and how does her life turn out to be exactly? You need to find out by watching this series. This is a unique series that is a must watch for all you teen drama lovers. This series is based on Charles Fossman's graphic novel and it has a rating of 7.5 out of 10 on imdb. Next we are going to talk about a horror sci-fi teen series named as Stranger Things. This series came out in the year 2016 and it has a total of 4 seasons. The volume 2 of 4th part is gonna come out on July 1st, 2022. This series is set up in 1980s in a small town named Hawkins, where a young boy named Will suddenly disappears one night. Everyone at Hawkins start looking for him, also its sheriff starts searching for answers. When a young group of friends start looking for answers, they witness supernatural forces when they meet a girl named Eleven. As they search for answers, they find out about the secret government exploits and they also unravel a series of extraordinary mysteries.
What if this whole time I've been looking for Will? I've been chasing after something else.
So what happens next? You need to watch this series to find out. This series has a rating of 8.8 out of 10 on imdb. If you guys want to know about the top 10 series and movie recommendations on Netflix, then make sure to subscribe to our channel so you do not miss videos like this. Also make sure to hit the thumbs up so that it motivates me to make more videos like this.